Hey people, this is the Broken Puppet, and this is how to draw a cool old school dagger. Enjoy. Right people, how to draw an old school dagger. Pretty much what we're going to be doing, something similar to this, and that. And again, like, you know, it looks fairly complicated than that, you know, but it's fairly easy once you get the aesthetics down. And that, first off, you know, your best bet is probably just getting a ruler or something like that if you ain't good at drawing straight lines. And then you want to just draw a straight line. Just like that. Now that's pretty much going to be like the centre of your dagger. Now you need to mark off points. Now you got to remember, you got the blade bit, and the blade I like to take up about almost 2/3, you know, of the actual thing. So come here just a bit above, you know, like halfway, about 2/3, and then you have like the hilt, the handle bit, and that. And now imagine the blade. You want to schedule how wide you want that blade, and that. So say about that wide. Now you want to make sure it's even on both sides. And just from the bottom, just roughly sketch up a line on both sides. Try to get a parallel. What you can do at this stage, you know, if you want, just get a bit of tracing paper. Draw one side, you know, like. See, like here, you got this line. So you sketch that line. You line up the middle. You can flip it over to see how symmetric your line is on the other side. Now you want to try and get as symmetric as possible. Now you can generally do your eyeliner, you know, you can just kind of look at it and just kind of see when it's symmetric, roughly. Right. Bring a little triangle shape at the top of that once that's done, and that. Have a circle going from that line around that triangle mark, and bring like a big oval to the top of that bit. And I'm going to bring a line there because I like to put my little old school diamond on top. I always seem to do it with my daggers, don't know why, it's just something I always like to do. And that. Get your line through the middle. Now at this point you can decide whether you want a curved angle, like, you know, like you could have, like, you know, your hilt, you go like that and then curve that way, you know, or you could have it both curving the same way. And this one's an example of like both going the same way. So on this one I'm going to do it the other way. And that's my pen. Right. And now this one I had a banner. And that banner, you know, so it's quite simple. You just put, you know, the same parallel lines going across each time for as many sort of lines as you want, and then have the lines going just the opposite way around the back. And this one I'm going to teach you like a skin split, where it kind of goes into the skin. And that's so we'll get an idea of two different ways of doing it. Now for that, you just want to do curve like this. A curve just like that. So two of the same curves, and I'll show you how to sort of make it go behind it and stuff. But now we've got that. Get the pen. Right. Well, you ain't got to get the pen, I'm going to use the pen so I can show you clearly. Start off with a blade. Going to bring that curve up to there. Bring that curve up. So we've just gone over that line we initially done. Now, the line down the centre I'm going to leave at the moment, so I'm going to do that with a thinner pen, because I like the inside detail to be thinner lines, the outside thicker. It's line weight. I'll tell you more about that as we go on. And that, but this bit, bringing that curve, like we've done there, and on the outside, I need to curve it, but around the edge of the blade, you see. So you go there. You go there. Well, that, you know, I'll show you how to add a little bit of blood now later on, but yeah, so you see it goes into the skin. Same thing on the other side. And then just bring up that line. Now I'm going to stop mine a little bit early. So I'm not going to go quite to the top bit. And I'm going to curve it in. And that. But first off I want to do the detail bit so I know exactly where I'm curving it into. So I want to do that circle bit initially, you know, that we sketched in. Now some people struggle with circles. They can be a pain in the backside sometimes trying to get dead parallel. If you worry about it, just buy like a little circle thing, you know, like a... got around somewhere. I can't find it, but you know, the little stencil things with all the circles on. You know, I don't think it's cheating to use something like that, you know, it's helpful when it comes to circles and stuff. And now here, I'm going to curve this line up so it touches the circle on either side, just like that. Then I'm going to curve a line down to touch that centre line from both sides, like that. Now the inside of this, you could do what you want. You know, do any kind of little symbol or, you know, any kind of little pattern, and that. Like this one has like a little love heart, and that. This one, I'm going to make it look like a nice shiny circle gem. So just going to do a circle bit there, circle there, little circle bit there. And now once that's coloured in, you'd understand it. And I'll show you, because I'm going to colour that, and I'll probably colour it in black or something. And now the side bit, it's going to bring in a nice swirl, go around, come up pretty high to there, and then bring that up. To there. And now you can change these shapes, you know, however you want, any nice little pattern. This is just, you know, a basic way. And what I'm going to do here, where I've done this line, I'm going to bring in another line parallel with this, touching from that bottom line bit there, going up, touching there. Now the other side is going to be pretty much this, but just in reverse. So we're going to have a line like that, coming around, pretty far down, touching there. And just that same kind of similar parallel line there. Now you can do it the same way if you want, or you can do it another way. You know, the handles are just however you want to do them. You know, just play around with it. Now for this one, I'm going to quickly sketch in little lines on this inside bit, and same on this side. And Dagger's always about nice little patterns and stuff, just to kind of make them more interesting. Now around this bit, it's going to bring a line around that circle bit, just to give a nice little top bit to where this hilt's going to go. Then we're going to bring this hilt bit up on both sides, get to the same point. Now this one I'm going to teach you the same kind of way I do it on this. This is where I like to do mine. Bring in a curve, so centre line, go back down, back to that part, and that. Bring in a line across, bring another line across, just like that. And you create, to me it looks like a little crown, you know, it's like a crown on top of your hilt. And then we're going to do Old School Diamonds. This one's quite simple. Do a straight line across, just like that. And then you want to mark out 2 points, and that, so you can divide this line up into 3. Right, simple. And then what we do is triangle up to that first point, triangle to the second point, triangle to that third. Bringing that line around the top to touch the top ones. Once you've done that, bring your lines down from those markers and the edge. Create like a little diamond. Now you can do extra detail bits on that, you know, that's just like a simple way of doing it. I'm going to do a few little extra bits here. I'm just going to bring in a little line here, curve, little curve, little curve, little curve. And then I'm going to switch to smaller pen. I'm going to show you do the detail on the blade bit. Very simple this bit. I'm going to bring in a line, come and hit, touch the centre, same on the other side, to centre, just bring that line up, and that's the basic bit, you know, for the blade shape. You can add extra detail, and that's what I'm going to show you now. Like you can get like lighting effect, like this nice shine on the blade. To do that, you just want to bring in light streaks. Like see here, you got 2 lines there. Now when you colour it in, you're colouring this bit in grey and leave that bit white. Bring say a big streak, little streak next to it. So another one just down here. See, just like that. And that. Scrolling back up, I like to make this bit like wood effect. You can make it like rubber or whatever you want. And that. Now wood effects are all quite simple. Bring in like a crazy kind of circular shape, you know, a bit kind of uneven, and just keep making kind of wiggly lines going around it. And every now and again, kind of make it kind of fold back a little bit. Make them far apart, close, just like that. Now, a little bit of brown on that, and creates a really nice kind of wood effect. Little scratchy lines on the inside, and boom. And now what I'm going to do here, just on this bottom bit, I'm going to mimic the outside line. Just create a little inside bit. Just like that. I'm going to do the same on the top part here. Just like that. And then around here, if you want, you can do little drips. And that old schools are quite simple, so you want to do little teardrops. Just like that. Some little circle of blood spots. And looking at that, I want another kind of light streak just here, I think. And always look at it and just think, where could like an extra little bit of detail look good? And now we've done that, I'm just going to thicken up the line in certain areas, like around the outside. It's like what I told you about line weight. And I like thin lines for the detail, thick around the outside, and it just makes it really stand out. So I'm just bolding up this outline. It's amazing just how much of a difference this will make. Almost there. Voila. You can see just how much difference it makes having like 3 different kind of line weights. And that. Just colouring this gem bit, I think. Obviously I'm doing this quick, but if you're just doing it, you know, you can sort of colour the whole thing in like, you know, nice old school colours and stuff. black gem piece centerpiece. One little thing I want to do just so it matches up. Just mimic that line again like we done on the blade bit. Just like that. Some light streaks on the diamond. And voila, you have it. How to draw an old school dagger. And if you don't want, the skin bill, like I say, just use like a banner or something. Play around with it. It's just simple ways to make it look different. Like see here, like the blade sticker on this one, blade sticker on this. The hilt shape different, hilt shape different on this. Just play around with bits. There's tiny little differences just make the world of difference. I mean, it's near enough the same thing, but those little differences in the width, length, and that just makes these two completely different blades. And that. Just stick with the format, and you guys have got it. I hope you enjoy it. This is how to draw a dagger and a broken puppet, and I will see you next time. Peace out.